Coming up next to the show, we got Akeem the Dream Bashir. Ooh, what's up, my boy?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How you living, fam?
Everything good, man. How y'all doing tonight?
Yo, man, no complaints. This has been a real great pod. Have you been tuned in?
Yeah, I've been on for a minute. Actually, I probably caught like half of when Reese was coming on, or not when he was on, but right before he got off, I was coming from the gym, so I caught a good bit of it. I've been on probably like an hour.
You weren't injured coming off your fight?
No, most definitely not.
Dominant performance over Justin Arteaga. It was a first round stoppage. You controlled the fight. It seems like wrestling and control time was like something that you focused on. Before we get to the actual fight, let's talk about the fight before the fight. According to David, a couple weeks ago, it seemed like you and or I'm sorry, David, I can't even attribute this to you. I don't know if it was Jesse that said this. You and Justin had some back and forths on social media. Could you confirm or deny what went down between you and Justin Arteaga?
It actually wasn't a whole lot of back and forth. Okay, so here's the story behind that. All right, 2 years ago, I was supposed to fight Justin Arteaga. Like literally like 2 years ago. I was on one fight card, and I got injured probably about 3 weeks out. And you know what I'm saying? What I thought was just like a little minor sprained ankle or something. I reached out to Jesse and David, told them, look, man, push me back to the next card. I'm going to ice this thing. I'll be ready on the next card, and we good to go. Time goes forward a little bit, maybe a week away from the next fight card that they pushed me to. I went and hollered at Dr. Weeks, and I was just trying to go up there and maybe, get a little bit of therapy, get my foot rubbed on. And you know what I'm saying? He hit it with the game ready or something. And he was like, man, let me just check it out and see what's going on just to be sure. Man, he took an x-ray. He told me my fibula was broken, man. So I started crying right there on the spot. Like, oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? Because I had been training, sparring, and everything still on it. Like, and of course I was compromised, but I was able to kind of like get through it. So I was like, man, if I can just make it in there, I'm fighting. But I was supposed to fight him 2 years ago. So right when Jesse posted that this card was gonna be here, he jumped in my inbox, sending me all types of smoke emojis, talking about let's get it, let's run it, this and this and that. And I'm like, damn. I just got offered to fight on this card, but if that don't fall through, I'm gonna tell Jesse to hit you. And by the time I sent him that message back, Jesse had already sent me the contract to fight Jamal Johnson, who I was scheduled to fight. By then, the contract was already in my email, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sign this. But boy, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna remember. Hey, I'm gonna get you lined up, boy. And you know what I'm saying? Long story short, when Jamal got hurt like 2-3 weeks ago, Jesse reached out to me, told me he was hurt. And I'm like, shit, hit Justin Arteaga. See what's up, man. That boy said he won't smoke. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Thankfully, he was ready to go. He accepted the fight, and we got it going, man. And I actually got a ton of respect for him for that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Being ready to go like that.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you what you thought about him as a fighter after the fight, but I will say it was pretty commendable. He's been wanting to fight for us for a long time. He was offered the fight on about a week or 10 days' notice. He took it without hesitation. He was suspended by the Florida Athletic Commission. Lots of times fighters won't end up taking care of that. He took care of that right away. I talked to Florida every day till it was done. I think we had to go through one holiday last week, MLK Day last Monday that took the office out. So, he got it done exactly what was supposed to get done. He did his blood test, his eye test. So from the business side, he's been wanting to fight for the NFC for a long time. He was offered an opportunity and he took it right away, which impressed us. So hopefully we're having him back again. But I was curious what you thought of him as a fighter and his skills.
No, man, definitely nothing but respect for that real talk. Cause like I was sweating bullets. Like, man, I got too many people coming to this fight, man. I fight anybody. David, if you would have signed the contract, boy, I would have, boy, like for real. Like I
I would
wanted
have
to be
taken
on
your
the card
nickname
so
away.
bad. I wanted to be on the card so bad. So I really do commend him for, you know what I'm saying, taking care of his business and doing everything, accepting the fight and all. And as far as like his skills and as a fighter, like I don't really look nobody up, honestly. Like my coaches will look people up and give me a vague idea of what they may do, what they might be coming to do, kind of give me a slight description, but I'm not really the type to kind of like study my opponents or whatnot. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I do happen to look them up, I'll maybe watch one fight and be done with it. But that's really kind of not something I'm into, honestly.
Again,
So
ladies and gentlemen, Akeem the Dream Bashir joining us here on NFC Now, following his first round TKO victory over Justin Arteaga at NFC Fight Night 152. Shout out to Justin Arteaga for taking that fight, man. And, you know, as the announcer, I always try to give people the same level of like respect and energy towards, like, you know, when I'm reading their name. I don't want them to feel like, okay, this is home versus away. But it was hard not to feel that same energy. I gave him that energy, but as I'm announcing your fight, Akeem, you did bring out the whole hood, bro. The whole hood was there. And then when I said College Park, it seemed like Monday Night Brewery
it
Garage.
lit
Blew
them
up off
up
that.
even more. Oh yeah, like usually that series, usually when the announcers saying my name and when they say that College Park, that's usually when I stand up. Like, hey man, go ahead and let them know that that's where we at and that's where we coming from. So you know, it was very fitting, man. It was great, man. Great introduction.
It was exciting, man. It was you know, like the energy was palpable. How many people do you think that you had in the crowd?
Every bit of at least 100.
Yeah, I think you sold 50 tickets hand to hand, and then I think I just closed my laptop, so I don't know. I think there's about another 40 tickets online, so you were somewhere around 80 to 90, give or take, I believe, something like that. So,
I
good
can
crowd.
definitely believe that.
Plus ATT Atlanta and ATT
Yeah,
Lima just off the
the
strength,
team
man.
was definitely in the building for sure.
Yeah. So, you know, when you are fighting and you know that you have literally 100 people there rooting for you, man, is there any like extra anxiety that you have, or is it just more like, nah, you just got the extra battery in your back?
Oh no, man, it's definitely a lot more pressure when I'm fighting at home. Like I said, I ain't fought at home since 2020 when I made my pro debut against Mike Wilson, and fighting out of town, like either way, you know you're going to fight and you're going to win and you're trying to do your thing and you want to be focused. But when I'm at home and you know, you like you said, you got all those people out there and you know what I'm saying, everybody got there popping out like, boy, I came to see you. I came to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, why? You ain't come to see nobody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said on one of my posts, man, like performing under pressure, man, like the deeper the better. Like that's a part of kind of like where I thrive. And you know what I'm saying? Even back when I was in school and shit, man, I always used to wait till the last day to do my project. I used to wait till the last day to study before the test. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've just always kind of did well under those circumstances because it's like by the time come, like my back against the wall and shit, ain't no time for no bullshit. You finna pass or fail right here on the spot. And you know, I've learned to embrace it. Like I still got nerves and I feel the nerves and you know what I'm saying? Like I always explain it to people, like I'm not scared of my opponent. The nerves come from not knowing what's gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can always say, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go out here and do that. And all, man, that shit easy to say. But I don't see so many people make promises in the back and then they come back there crying. I'm like, God damn. It must didn't go how he said it was gonna go. I don't see prayer circles. Well, folks, you know, they huddle up, they say a prayer like God done granted you the victory. You just gotta walk out there and take it. Them boy come back crying. I'm like, man, look, man, I just want to do well, win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, I just want to show my valor. You know what I'm saying? And just let people know, you know, who kind of like going for something and striving for greatness of their own and their own aspect. It's not easy by any feat. You know what I'm saying? Even the victory that I just had, like it wasn't easy by any means. Like it was tons of training hours, days, hella days and nights put into that. Like that night was easy, but it was a lot of preparation that went into that, and you just never know until it's all over. Then it's easy to say, "Oh yeah, man, I told y'all."
Indeed.
You fought for us now at numerous times for the NFC as an amateur and pro now. I've seen you at other shows, Areas Fight Night in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and other things. What do you think of Monday Night Brewing and compared to the others? Like, what do you think of the venue after fighting there this past weekend?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. That was probably one of the most lit venues that I've performed at or witnessed. You know what I'm saying? Because last time we was there, I was cornering somebody. So this time I was actually fighting there myself. And and this is also considering feedback that I got from you know what I'm saying, a host of my family and friends that came to the venue. Like it was better than what I expected it to be. You know what I'm saying? From the parking, you know what I'm saying? Of course, people were saying they had to park far as hell, but you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody tell me they got their cars broken into. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember that boy, what that was, center stage.
Center stage,
Man,
we had a
center
couple
stage
broken
used
into.
to be problems, boy.
Yeah.
Center stage used to be problems. You damn near gonna get your whip broken into at center stage. If you ain't get no spot in the garage, you had to be one of the first few people there to get a spot in the garage. You didn't get a spot in the garage, man. You damn near getting your whip broken into.
Yeah.
You might as well
And
Uber
people don't know
you might as well Uber to the fight, huh?
Yeah.
For
At
sure.
Center Stage, they got rid of the two big parking decks at Center Stage, the parking lots. Those are now gone and they're high rises now. So when you're talking about Center Stage now, and we haven't been back there in years since COVID, there's two parking lots gone. So now you got to park even further away from the venue. So when you're talking about far away, in comparison, Monday Night Brewing, you're parking in that parking lot or one or two over. At Center Stage, you're gonna be parking a damn near 2 miles away right now these days. So
yeah,
for the many
man.
reasons we ain't gone back there.
Yeah, center stage might ruin you at this point, David.
Yeah, so, I mean, it would ruin me. I don't want to go back. I mean, you know, we even got free parking at Tannery Row. We've got free parking at Monday Night Brewing. We've got free parking at District going all the way along the street. If you park in front, they charge, but all along the street is free parking. So, I mean, we've got some super dope venues right now in the Battery coming up. You know, I love them all. It's super dope time.
The energy.
No, it was super lit. I liked it though.
The energy in Monday Night Brewing Garage, especially, you know, when your fight happened, man, it was palpable. It was in the air, man. You know, it felt it. You know, when I said Akeem, the dream, and it was like
the whole place went crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I felt that too, man.
yeah, like what do you feel in that moment? Like, you know, I know what I'm feeling from my perspective, but like you're actually about to go fight and you're hearing your name called, and like I can only imagine, like, you know, no matter if there's 5, 10, or 100 people there for me, just even hearing my name called after watching so many UFC and NFC fights, you know, I would feel a sense of pride, but just knowing that like the pop that came with your name being said, like how did that feel for you?
Man, it's really one of the most rewarding feelings that you can get from a journey like this. Like that reception, it comes before you win, it comes before you lose, it comes before any punches get thrown. And you know what I'm saying? Just like I was telling you, like I have nerves and all that type of shit, but that feeling is it would help me to like push all that to the side and understand that although the moment is kind of surrounded by me, it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like one of the hardest things to get people to do is like show support. Like, and I don't necessarily mean financially, but like literally get up off their ass, come to wherever you at and attend some shit. Man, it's so hard to get people to come out, boy. So, hey, man, nigga might miss your funeral. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like, boy, what time you said he was going to get buried? Oh, no, I got to check my schedule. Like, So like to have that many people to like come out and support me, and it's like I said, with the nerves and everything, man. Win, lose, or draw. When I feel that and I see that many people believe in me, like I'd be ready to die out there. Like, you know, I ain't saying I want to die. I'm looking forward to it or nothing like that, but I'm willing to. Like, I'm willing to die out there. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just be ready to show my valor. Like, I'm a representative for everybody who's screaming out for me when my name get called. Like, I'm here representing them. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I ain't gonna shy away from it, however it may go.
I think knowing your wife, Ashley, she's probably in the next room right now listening to this saying, hold on, you're willing to die. It's about time we have that retirement talk right now.
She definitely listening.
That's funny as hell, man. I see you got your shirt on, the Akeem the Dream. I saw a lot of people out there with the Akeem the Dream shirts. I just went on a whole tangent about how my man Larry Green just hooked me up with a shirt. I need a shirt, bro. I need one. I wear medium, dog. I ain't hard to find.
I got you. Next event, if I don't see you before the next event, or if I can bump into you somewhere before then, I'll bring it then. But if not, I'll definitely have you one at the very next event, 100%, sir.
No, I appreciate it, man. I know, for the last, 4 events, I've always seen you like, yo, you going to watch me fight, man. You going to call my name out one time, man. And it was an honor to do that, this event, man, and watch you compete. Again, it was a dominant performance. Your control against the cage was phenomenal. And then when you got him to the ground, there was no getting up. Once you postured up on him, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Once you mounted them and postured up, it was a wrap. The whole crowd was behind you, man. And, I saw my favorite moment of the night was when you got off of him and you got into the center of the cage, and then you just bowed down on each side to everybody, man. That moment, describe it to me.
It's the moment of achievement. You know what I'm saying? It's the satisfaction of knowing I've given you what you've come for. You know what I'm saying? It's like the gladiator, you know what I'm saying? The famous gladiator quote when he, are you not entertained? I could tell by the sound of the crowd that they were definitely entertained. And you know what I'm saying? I had part in that. And, I'm just overall grateful, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a guy who's very into kind of being vocal about gratitude, and you know what I'm saying, accepting my blessings and speaking on them, you know what I'm saying, as they come. And I was just grateful to be in that position, man, because like I said, man, it's a lot of hardships and stuff going on out here. And you know what I'm saying, it's one thing to believe in yourself, but when you got other people believing in you, man, that's a different type of superpower.
Most definitely. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Akeem the Dream Bashir joining us here on NFC Now, show number 17. Following his victory, first round TKO victory over Justin Arteaga at NFC Fight Night 152. Akeem, before we part ways today, man, we want you to leave us with something, man. What's your final thoughts? What do you want to leave David and I, as well as the entire NFC community, with?
First and foremost, man, I definitely want to thank God. And I want to thank my team, my coaches for certain, man. At this point, I'm kind of like a young OG, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing this for a while, so I'm not necessarily a young ninja no more. I'm kind of like a young OG, and I wouldn't be able to lead as well as I've come into leading. The younger guys coming up, the Ron Humphreys, and you know what I'm saying? I got Devontae Davis on the next card, and you know, I kind of try and do my best to kind of like show these guys whatever I can, and you know what I'm saying, the numerous other number of guys at the gym, and just try and lead them the best way I can. And I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't follow the people that I followed. Like I said, my coaches, Tubbs, Cal, goddamn, George, Mike. I roll and train with goddamn Serge and Paul. And it's like I'm really blessed to be in the space that I'm at ATT Atlanta, man. Like shit, if you know the city and you know the grapplers and fighters in it, then shit, like my team is definitely led by some heavy hitters, and I'm just goddamn trying to do my part to contribute to the team name, man. And I definitely want to shout out my team, my teammates, my supporters, and everybody who follow me. You know what I'm saying? My family and friends, and you know what I'm saying? The dream team, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the dream team.
You better not forget Grandpa John Lutz, because it seems like he does a lot with you guys cutting weight and stuff.
Look, Lutz is definitely an essential role in, you know what I'm saying, making things happen, like dead ass serious. And I'm glad you said that, because I don't want John to feel like he's being left out at all. Like John is essential. Like weight cuts, strength and conditioning and everything. Like John is probably like one of the strongest 50-year-olds that I know. You know what I'm saying?
I was talking to him this weekend. I was like, how do you get all the guys into Lifetime Fitness? Because obviously they don't all have a membership. And he was like, that's between me and them. He's like, I get them all in there.
Yeah, hey, look, that's what I'm telling you. John is essential. With weight cuts and everything. He helped me with my weight cut. And that, like, John Lutz, ladies and gentlemen. John Lutz.
Grandpa Lutz.
Shout out to Grandpa Lutz. Shout out to
definitely thank everybody, man. All my supporters and everything, man. Like, you know, like I said, it ain't nothing like it.
Ain't nothing like it, man. Ain't nothing like having you on an NFC fight card. Ain't nothing like having you on NFC Now. You did a tremendous job. I watched you, Kimberly, and David on the last show. It was hilarious that I had an opportunity to talk with you right now following your big victory over Justin Arteaga at NFC Fight Night 152. We look forward to watching you fight again in the future. Lord knows.
Yes, I'm trying to get on. Look, I was already in Jesse inbox like, hey man, what's up with that March card? I'm ready. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
David said a little earlier that, you know, the slots is kind of a little tight. It's a little tight.
Yeah, that's he let me down.
It's all good, but there's definitely more cards.
But if an opportunity come up,
you know who to call.
Saying?
You know who to call.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. Hey, just like your boy Corey Jackson says, man, I know y'all always ready to test somebody's jaw. So,
yes, sir.
Hey, much love, Akeem, man. Great seeing you, man. Congratulations on your victory.
All right, much love to y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me on.
I hope you have a shirt in your hand, man. I wear a medium.
Yes.
Two shirts, 2 mediums.
2 medium. David, you can't fit no damn medium. I got you a small, David, and I got you a medium, Julien. Nah, real talk, I got y'all, man. The next event, if I don't see y'all before then, 100%. Once again, thank you for having me on, man. I'm very grateful. And I'll see y'all next time.
Hold it down, man. Enjoy your sweets, brother.
Yeah.
Hold it down.